Hey guys, this is Nature's Daughter, back with another reading. This is a collective Cancer reading. I'm coming to you live from Nature's Daughter and Queen Karima channel. And just be patient with me for just a second. Let me pull everything up. I'm going to give you guys a chance to get into the room, and then we'll get this reading started. Okay? Let me just get some things together over here off to the side. Easy access to some stuff. Actually, I think I'll put these over here. Yeah, that's better. Easy access. Hold on. Let's make sure I got the right one. Yeah, I do. All right. All right, I missed a whole bunch of stuff here. I can't really see it because it's really tiny, so I'm gonna try to catch up. Adam Zuko. Hi. Okay. All right. So the other person got kicked out for 24 hours. Nobody wants to hear about what you're doing in your bedroom or with your body. Okay. Light Locks, hi. I hope you're having a great night as well. All right, Adam Zuko, hi. I hope everybody's having a great night. I know it's kind of late. This is a moonlight reading with Nature's Daughter. Like I said, I'm coming to you simultaneously from Nature's Daughter channel and Queen Karima. So let's get into this Cancer reading, guys. It's a beautiful evening. Okay, this is for adults only. So if you are under 18, please leave the room voluntarily. If you are under 18, this is for entertainment purposes, so please don't go out and make any life-altering decisions based on this reading or any other for that matter. Be your own leader of discernment. Go within, go with God, make your decisions that way. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I truly appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you for your time and your energy. So let's get started. I'm excited, guys. Okay, confirmation from Teeny Weenie. Okay, let's go ahead and get you off of here because I can already see you're going to be a problem. So we're not going to waste our time. I'm going to give you time out. Again, this is for adults only. Children, leave the room. I don't have time to play games with you. I know it's late and it's the weekend and you guys get to stay up late, but this is not the channel for children. It's for adults only. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. It's Cancer time. Okay, January 22nd through July 22nd, nurture your interests, sensitive psychosecurity, right? So let's get into this Cancer reading and see what you guys have coming up for you. Okay, we're about to leave the month of September and head into October. We're getting really close to the holiday season. Yay. Where I live, last year, holiday season did not really feel like the holiday season at all. People weren't really feeling very nice. I didn't really see a whole lot of people in the holiday spirit. So hopefully this year it's better vibes. Hopefully it's better energy this year. I hope everyone's in a great mood. Let me get a little bit of caffeine so I can keep it going. It's 11:28 where I am, Central Standard Time. So let's start this reading off and see who the haters are, okay? And let's see. I used the Ocean Tarot deck earlier. I'm going to let you guys choose which deck you want to see in tarot. Do you want me to use the Love Tarot deck? Or do you want me to use the Forest Tarot deck? Let me know. Okay, guys? You get to choose. I'm going to put these off to the side, and when we get to tarot, after you've chosen which deck you want me to use, I'll use that one. Earlier, I gave you guys a choice between the Love Tarot deck and the Ocean Tarot deck, and everybody wanted to see the Ocean Tarot deck. I did have one person that wanted to see the Love Tarot deck, but I don't think she's going to be in this reading, because that was a very early morning reading. I'm pretty sure she's asleep. Okay, so we're going to pull out my handy dandy Graffiti 240 card deck from Vibe About It. Okay. And this is volume 2 for anybody who's looking to go grab the deck. Hi, Levi Vaughn 52. I hope you're having a very blessed evening. And Relax Code, hello. All right. So we cut the cards and we got Shadow Competitor. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Excuse me. It seems like someone doesn't really want me to get this message out to Cancer. So know that you got somebody already in the mix trying to stop you from getting your message tonight. Shadow Competitor, watching your every move, obsessed with what you're doing, secretly competing with you. And this could be a family friend, or lover. Place it where it fits in your life. And don't force these things to fit, guys. If it resonates with you, then it's for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you. This isn't the message will not resonate with everyone because it's not for everyone, okay? So it's all right if it doesn't resonate with you. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else to appreciate, okay? So I'm not really sure what you're trying to say. So, doesn't look like that's English, so I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Hi, Nick Hussein. Did I say that right? I have a cousin named Hussein. I think he spells his a little differently, though. I think it's Hussain for his. Hi, Mac G. I've actually got 5 pages. Got 5 channels. I got Nature's Daughter, Queen Karima, High Priestess 1111 Truth, Empress Goddess Energy, and Starseed Oracle 1111. Okay, so you got that Shadow Competitor watching your every move, obsessed with what you're doing, secretly competing with you, Cancer. And it may not be much of a secret because I got a feeling you know who this person is and you know what they're doing. You just don't say anything because they're not competition. You're not competing with them. They're competing with you. Alethea Azara? Am I saying that correctly? And Hi, Dan Levine. Okay. Can't really help you with Newports. Even if I had one, I wouldn't be able to pass it through the site here. And I don't smoke anymore. I'm so thankful I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. God, that was a horrible habit that it took me a really, really long time to quit. I was smoking cigarettes for the bulk of my life. I'm so glad I quit that habit. Such a horrible, nasty habit. Now, when I smell a cigarette, I'm like, God, is that what I was doing to other people? I'm so sorry. Because I was messing myself up. I said your name right. Awesome. All right. So, with that shadow competitor, it's not to scare you in any way, but Cancer, just be aware because when you got somebody in your energy like that, like this person seems really envious of you. So I would say be aware and be careful because envy is dangerous. It's beyond jealousy. They don't just want what you have. They want your life. They want everything that you got going. Okay? And it's kind of be aware just cuz envy can turn, it can turn into stalker and it could get violent, on their behalf. So just be aware. Unseen burdens, carrying emotional weights that go unnoticed by others, pressures, feeling weight of the world. So don't, by any means, do not feel like the weight of the world belongs on your shoulders. Okay? Because that's a manipulation tactic. Honestly, it is. And it basically puts unneeded and unwanted stress on one person that you can't do anything about anyway. So why waste your time? Why waste your time trying to be everything to everyone when that's not your job, right? So don't worry about it. Okay. And subtle manipulation, situation where someone is quietly pulling the strings, not aware of being controlled. So when someone thinks they got control over you, and obviously they do not, but they think they do, they're they're basically taking your kindness for weakness. They think they think you're dumb enough to really fall for the banana in the tailpipe, one, and two, because you're not saying anything about what they're trying to get over on you. They think you're stupid, but they're gonna find out. They're gonna learn today. They're gonna learn the hard way. And it's a bad situation when you have to learn the hard way. Oh, the stuff is coming in pretty quickly. Okay. Mahadevi Tarot or Devi? You read tarot? You're from Brazil? Oh, okay. Well, welcome from Brazil if you're new here. For anyone that's new here, welcome. Anyone who's returning, welcome back. Okay, so I hate this situation because it happens all the time. And I'm going to do you a solid because now that I'm monetized, when you have a one question, when you have a one question situation, you have to grab a membership for $9.99. But I'm going to give you one just on the strength because I understand the situation. Whenever you're in a situation with someone that you're breaking up with and they become cruel, that's who they always were. They were hiding who they were this whole time. Don't take it in. It is not a reflection of you. How he's acting is not a reflection of you, okay? It's a reflection of him. Let him be an ass. He's going to show the whole world, your family, his family, and everyone around exactly who he is. You stay where you are in your faith. You pray to the Most High. You pray for protection. You do some protection spells if you need to. And return to sender. No weapon formed against you still prosper. Do you understand me? No one can hurt you with the Most High on your side. So you stay prayed up. Okay? You return to sender, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and watch how everything changes. Yeah. You don't have to accept that, and you don't have to match it either. Don't meet him where he is. If he's treating you cruel, you let him act an ass on his own. You vibrate high. Continue to vibrate high, because that's the lesson. You don't have to meet him where he is. Okay? Let his ass go, because he's doing you a favor. You tell him, say, you know what? I apologize. You go on about your merry way, because he's moving out the way for the right one to come into your life. So you get into it, baby. He might be watching, because I don't think he wants me to tell you this. Somebody doesn't want me to get this cancer message across. So anybody who's going through a breakup right now, the message that's coming in clear and concise is you are strong. You will get through this. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And return to sender all black magic, spells, hexes, curses, low vibrations, evil eye, hoodoo, voodoo, santeria, butaria, all of it. Return it to sender, right? You take that crap back. Boop, boop. You take it back and you don't get it. It will never come back to you. You return it to sender indefinitely, okay? And pray for their healing, because that's what they really need. They need to be healed. So pray for their healing and move forward in love and light, okay? You will be fine. I promise you, you'll be fine. You don't need to worry about what he's doing. What he's doing is not going to help you or hurt you. It's going to hurt and help him. It's going to hurt him to go through the pain of what he's trying to put you through, and it's going to help him to grow as a person. Hopefully, if you guys have kids, he'll grow enough to be able to co-parent those children with you, okay? And that is my free message for you, okay, Maha? If you need anything further, check me out. I do have memberships available for you. So check out which tier you're interested in. And if you want to be involved with my One Question club, you can get one of those memberships. But I do have a membership that is for $20 where you can get in on those personal readings. Okay, so check it out. Check out what I got going on over on Nature's Daughter. Okay, guys? All right, memberships are available. I thought they started out at $2.99, but I think they start out at $3.99, because, you know, YouTube's going to have to take their cut off the top, right? They're the house cut. So I do have memberships, 4 tiers of membership. So check out the memberships. And if you're not interested in a membership, it's not a problem, because it's not required. But if you want certain things, you know, from me that costs, you'll have to grab a membership. Okay, guys? But I don't mind answering a question or two every once in a while, okay? Especially when you're new here. Because sometimes when you come here and you're new, you're kind of in a place where you just really need somebody to give you a really quick answer right now so you can think straight. And I get that. Sometimes it's pressure, right? Life can be hard, especially when you don't have anybody to talk to in the moment. So I get it, and you're very welcome, hon. You come back anytime, okay, Maha? I understand. It can get a little out here. Shoot. All right. Bad investments, losing money, resources, or time to poor decisions, not thinking things through, wasting time. So this is crazy, because investments have been coming up heavy in the collective energy. So what I feel like is Cancer, not all of you, but some of you lost money resources, and time due to one poor decision, accepting a person in your life that wasn't. Who is that asking me if I'm ignoring them? Krisha? Oh, Nisi Poo. What's up, baby? Girl, I'm sitting here like, who the hell are you talking about him? I was about to, girl, I was about to put you in a timeout. I didn't know who you were. I'm like, okay, don't start. Don't start this shit. All right, no, baby, I didn't even see you. I see you now. All right, you were in between my ha. Okay, no, baby, I'm not ignoring you. I know you're a Cancer. Yeah, no, baby, I'm not ignoring you. I see you. I see you now. Wait, when is your birthday? Is your birthday in June or July? There's so many birthdays in July. I got my granny was on the 4th of July. Hell, my sister-in-law, I think her birthday was the 3rd of July. Uh, would you say Forrest? All right, nobody else even answered on that one. So Forrest it is. I don't think anybody else cares. They're just like, just read from the tarot. I don't care what it looks like. All right. I'm definitely going to do the Forest Tarot. Hold on, Krisha. I got people on the other channel that are talking to me. Lil Mama. Hey, Lil Mama. That's so cute. I love it. Hey, kitty. What you talking about, Dan? Okay. Okie dokie. When I do my moonlight readings, guys, it's, late. It's 12 hours later than I normally do my readings. I normally do my readings like somewhere between 8 and 11 a.m. But lately I've been doing them at night too. So mostly at night, actually. But I've been getting up at the crack of dawn. I did one reading at like 4 something in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. Um, and I'm posting them at all times because I want to catch everybody. The early birds that work before 9 a.m., I like to catch them. And they're up at the crack of dawn between 3 and 6 to get ready for work. And then I like to get the 8 or 9 to 5 crew. And then the late night crew, which has been pretty calm. It's not as bad as I thought. I think I get more trolling during the day than I do at night. There's usually like maybe 1 or 2 at night that are kind of, but during the day, they are raw and uncut. They coming in like, hussy, you cow. I'm like, wow. They got all kind of racial slurs and comments. It gets a little weird sometimes on YouTube, but I digress because I don't care. You can say what you want. It's not going to change a thing over here, and it's definitely not gonna mess with my confidence level because my confidence is through the roof. Okay, so drama magnet, prone to attracting drama and unhealthy relationships, mood swings, attention seeker. Oh God, here we go. I mean, we've all come across people like this, but when you get to a person that's just like hounding you for attention, it's like, hey, look, the reality of it is, let me give you the reality check of it. I run this. Yeah. And I don't care who you are. You're not going to elicit a response from me unless I want to give it. No one controls this vessel here. But I am the Most High. Me and the Most High, we got this. Nobody else can control this. So don't even try, and don't even try to manipulate anything over here because you're not smart enough. Okay? So don't try. Playing the victim exaggerates or fabricates a situation, makes others feel sorry for them. Woe is me attitude. So we're not victims over here. Right, guys? We don't do the victim game. We do the survivor game. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I will never stop. I'm going to survive it. Right? I'm a survivor. Yes, baby. We're going to get into it. The catalyst. Spark that lit the flame. Person who initiated change, setting everything into motion. The key. Boop, boop. You were the key, babe. You sparked the change that people want to see. right? So keep doing that, because that's what's going to change things for a lot of people. You're going to spark the change that you want to see in others, because you're going to show them how they need to be acting. Radiant health, physical and emotional well-being is improving. Vibrant mental fitness, glowing or shining quality. It sounds like a wow, it's 4-6 in both chats. Wow, right? It's like simultaneously. That was crazy. Basically, what I'm seeing is, and this is a message for me as well, your health is improving. You're taking better care of yourself. You're not stressing out anymore, right? You're starting to understand that stress does not serve you, right? You can stress about it all day long, but what is it going to change? Not a damn thing. Nothing. Only thing that's going to change it is action, right? So you spark into action. You do what needs to be done to get the ball rolling. Set the foundation for whatever you're doing, right? But we don't sit around and complain and bitch and moan about what's not going right in our lives, right, guys? You know, because that doesn't change a thing. And we don't sit here and cry, oh, it's me, oh my God, what's happening? Why? Oh, why? You can have a moment, you know. It's okay. We're all human. Have that moment. Oh my God, why? Okay. All right, shake it off. Big girl panties and keep it moving, right? We all fall, but it's not about the fall. It's about how we get back up. So just get up already and figure it out and keep it moving forward. Forward progress is always the best way to go. I'm wearing this big oversized shirt. This was my mom's shirt. It's swallowing me whole. I do have a dress on underneath here. But it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm not about to go and put on a bra for you guys. So I just put on a big old shirt. All right. Oh, I can't. Okay. SG, hey. I'm great, and yourself? I hope you're having a wonderfully blessed evening. Mike Cook Jr. 11. No, it grew out of my head. Woo! They're called locks, babe. What are you talking about? See? Yeah, this is my hair. Wig. Is my wig from Shein. That's cute. I wouldn't wear a wig if my life depended on it, guys. No. This is 4 years of me growing locks. And if I'm going to get a wig, honestly, if I got a wig, do you really think I'm going to have gray hair on the roots? Do you hear yourself? Yeah. You're chilling, SG. Cancer. Yeah. Get into it. I'm glad you guys are here. People can be fools. You know what? I do get a lot of people that come in here and they try to talk about what I look like. They try to talk about my weight, my hair. They try to call me old. I don't think they understand that that doesn't make me feel bad, okay? Because honestly, I'm grateful for every day. I'm a cancer survivor, a recent cancer survivor. I literally thank you for the skin compliment, SG. You're amazing. But I literally just survived cancer. I'm 3 months into my healing from surgery, from getting my gallbladder and my liver, some of my liver removed because some of it had cancer on it. But yeah, it's a cancer survivor. So calling me old does not make me feel bad, because I have lived through some things that could have killed me a few times. Right? This is just the most recent thing. But yeah, cancer survivor. Happy that I survived not just that, but a few other things. Wow. Wow. Really? You are so disgusting. That is the most low vibrational thing anybody has ever said to me. Do you know what this person just said to me, SG? They said, hopefully it comes back. You're the devil. Yeah, you are. You're sad. Sad excuse for a person. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a 24-hour timeout. Yeah. I'm going to give you a 24-hour timeout. No, you know what? Nope. Nope. I'm not going to give you a 24-hour timeout. I'm just going to kick your ass out altogether because you are disgusting. Yeah, I am. I'm about to remove him right now. Thank you so much, Red. I appreciate you. Red came in was like, remove them completely. They need to go. Yeah, it's a return to sender type of situation. But you know what's funny about that, guys? I know who that person is. Yeah, I know exactly who they are. It's sad. But anyway, like I said, I'm a cancer survivor, a recent cancer survivor. I found out June 9th that I had cancer, and I had the surgery 3 days later. And still cancer free, as far as I know. Thank you, Ray Gibson. I appreciate your presence. Awesome. But you know what? Like I said, surviving cancer, it gave me a whole new lease on life. So I'm very, very grateful. I'm grateful for all the wonderful people that come in here and watch me and give me support. It's a wonderful thing. It really is a wonderful thing because there are some awesome people out here. So I don't worry about the ugly people that come in and say ugly things. It doesn't bother me because, like I said, my confidence is through the roof. I'm very happy to be alive. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the new lease on life. You know, I'm grateful for everything. You know, I'm not happy that I lost my mom a couple of years ago, but I'm so grateful that I had her for the time that I did. You know, I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for all the good. I'm grateful for the good, the bad, and the indifferent because everything that's happened to me helped me become the person that I am today, and I'm thankful for the person that I am today. So I'm happy about that. I really am. You know, and I know that I'm going to run into some, dark entities from time to time, and that is what it is, guys. Nobody's perfect out here. I don't expect anybody to be perfect, but I'm also not going to let anybody deflect their ugly energy onto me. So I just get rid of those people and remove them from my energy and and pray for their healing, because sometimes people just don't know any better, you know. Okay. That's true, Red. That is so true. People are stuck in their own cycles. And you know what's sad about that? How low vibrational do you have to be to say, I'm glad you have cancer and I hope it comes back? That's what that person said to me. Like, who says that? That's not a reflection on me. That's a reflection on them. So, I mean, it doesn't bother me. Right? Yeah. SG, people go through their own self-hating situations. They go through their own toxic, low vibrational stuff, and it's that crab in a barrel mentality. And if you're vibrating high enough, it doesn't touch you at all. And that's how I feel right now. I just feel blessed to have people like you guys in here to, you know, give me positive energy. And I'm continuously omitting positive energy. So I feel like it's like a constant circle of positivity. So sometimes some negative stuff gets mingled in there, but I don't take that stuff in, as I know that's, you can't have positive without negative. It all works together, like a battery. So it's all good. You use that negative energy and try to turn it back into the positive. You know what I'm saying? We're vibrating high over here. We're not letting that negative energy get in, right? We're like, pew, 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 block it. So let's get back into this cancer reading, guys. I like to go off into the personal because I like for people to hear my message. I want to make sure everybody knows that having cancer is not the end all or be all. You can always You can beat it if it's meant for you to. God has the final say. The Most High is the one who's going to let you know how it's going to end, right? So we're just going to, you believe what you want to believe, and I'm not here to force anyone to believe anything, but if you believe in the Most High, you already know. You already know. You don't have to worry about it because you put it in God's hands and it's going to turn out exactly how it's supposed to. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, guys. So we're going to get into some tarot. I asked you guys earlier if you guys wanted to see the Forest deck or the Love Tarot deck. I had one person that answered. One person said Forest deck. Nobody said anything about the Love deck, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Forest deck for now. And if we get back into tarot, I'll pull out that Love Tarot deck because it is very gorgy porgy. This is the back of the Forest deck. And we got the green gilding on here. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so cute. I love it. Oh, do I have another one? This is the same person. Yeah. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. Something will happen to you. You'll be getting out of here. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and send you on your merry way. Okay. Wow. Return to sender. And I pray for your healing because you are a sad sack of bones. That's the same person under a different account. They wanted to make sure that they showed up on both of my channels. I don't think you guys know this, but let me let you know. The chat only shows up while we're on the live. No one else is going to see this except for the people on the live. So just so you know, while you're sitting here going through all of this, spewing all of this ugly energy, you that's really sad. It's really crazy. It's really crazy that people go through that. I don't understand what that's about. And you know what's funny about that? Yes, I do know exactly who that person is. And they have numerous accounts and they'll come on here and they'll go from one account to the other trying to get attention. And they're saying all that ugly stuff, but I know exactly who they are. I know exactly who they are. You know how I know who they are? They'll start commenting, they'll say something, and then once I, talk to them, they'll go to their other channel and start saying ugly stuff. And then they'll go to my other channel from another one of their channels and start saying some more ugly stuff. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah. That's weird, but the reality of the situation is I've gotten to a point now where I don't even try to figure out the negative behavior of other people. I just get them out of my energy and I move forward. All right, Spirit, let's see what we got here for the collective, okay? All right, Cancer Collective, we got the Page of Cups. This does not look like a fishy cup. But let me look at the information on this one. Creativity, magic, romance. A burst of inspiration or creativity may soon come from a surprising place. Keep an open mind and embrace the opportunity when it arises. Exploring new activities, and this is for relationships. Ah, my knee. Your relationships may be, oh, wait a minute, hold on, wrong one. Exploring new activities will bring playfulness to the relationship. Have fun and be spontaneous. Career advice for Page of Cups is you may be fascinated by a new project or role at work. The newness may bring with it some challenges, but the work will feel satisfying and it will bring growth. So basically, what's going to happen is either you're going to get that promotion that you've been trying to get, or that new job adventure, not job adventure, that new business adventure, it's going to come to pass and you won't have to do a whole lot of work to make it happen. You just need to set the foundation. Once you set that firm foundation, that solid foundation for your business endeavors, everything that you touch that goes along with that is going to come out aces. Talbot Singh son, hi. Is this person still here? I thought I got rid of you. Okay, there we go. This person really does have a lot of time on their hands. All right. Ooh, looky, looky, looky. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes people just really go all out with their ignorance. It's a sad situation. Wow. But anywho, tower. And it's a beautiful tower. The sad part about this tower is the tower itself is not going to collapse. It's going to be the ugly people. The ugly people that are trying to tear it down, they're the ones that are going to collapse. Cancer. You see how much energy people are putting, this person is putting into trying to stop this reading? This is the same person jumping from one of my channels to the other, just acting ugly. And you can tell it's the same person by what they're saying. They're saying the same thing. There's not going to be a whole bunch of people on here tonight saying they hope my cancer comes back. And that is going to jump to stage 5. Who talks like that? You know, they're definitely going to regret it because God don't play about me. But this tower moment, this is what they're bringing on themselves. This person is working overtime trying to get me to act ugly, but they're just acting ugly and they're making themselves look horribly bad. Like, you're not doing anything to make me look bad. This doesn't show anything about me. This reflects badly on them, not me. 3 of Cups, right? Because it's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to enjoy life. And somebody is so hell-bent on bringing a tower moment to you that they're just ruining their own life, trying so hard to make your world come to an end. It's a sad situation when people put in that much energy trying to hurt someone else, right? And then we got the Empress, right? And this Empress is not pregnant. Most of the Empress cards are with child. Thank you, Marianne. Hi. I appreciate your positive energy. I'm wonderful. I'm not letting these people get to me tonight. You know, I've had this person come and jump from channel to channel talking about they hope my cancer comes back. And then now it's stage 5 and all this craziness. And I know who it is. And it's a sad situation. But all they're doing is wishing hateful energy on themselves. Everything they're sending to me is going to come back to them. And it's sad. But I pray for their healing. That's all I can do. Because I don't have control over anyone else but me. And I've learned that the hard way in life. You know, you can't control other people and what they're doing. And if you put forth effort in trying to, all you're going to do is hurt yourself. Here we go. They're back again. Are you back again? Yes, hurt people do hurt people. But this one has a lot of accounts and they just really don't have anything better to do with their time. Yeah. So sad. Yeah. But like I said, I know who they are, and King of Wands, I knew it was going to come back around. Right? Because you're magical. And you're tapped in, Cancer. Right? And when I say this, listen, guys, I want you guys to know that my readings are for the high vibrational people, right? It's not for the low vibrational people that are out here doing craziness and um, doing black magic on people and just wishing ill will on other people. These are not the people that I'm reading for. I'm not even picking up on that energy. Sometimes I do feel some of the negative energy, but for the most part, I pick up on all the positive stuff. So I'm not sure where the negative energy is coming from, but it's out there, you know? I felt it really thick when I was out yesterday. Today, I didn't really get out much. I just decided to stay home and rest and spend time with my dogs. And I'm so glad I did because they both needed that. They needed some mommy nurture time. When I tell you, I just let them out and they sat on me and they just kept looking at me and rubbing their face on me. And my boy, he keeps rubbing his face on my scars from my surgery. It's like he's letting me know, Mommy, I love you. Because I couldn't let him interact with me when I first got home because he's so rough, you know. He likes to put his paws on my waist and dance with me. He's so cute, but I couldn't let him do that because all my scars, all my scars are like from the middle to the right side of my stomach, you know, because the surgery was robotic. They cut 4 incisions on my stomach and they went in with the robot arms. And after they were done and and they cut the liver started to bleed. So they went in there, they cut right down the middle under my belly button and they went in there and repaired my liver. So, you know, I'm good. But yeah, whenever I play with my dogs, I got to be very careful. One of them is smaller. She's teeny weeny, and the other one is King. King is so strong, but he's so gentle with me. He has been super duper gentle with me. It's so cute. Just if you see me with my puppies, you're gonna be like, oh my God, they're so adorable. And I call them the twins because they come from the same litter. One is chocolate and one is like a grayish tan color, but they both have, their eyes are the same color as their fur. They are so gorgy porgy. I love my babies. Hi Duke, how you doing? I'm great, thank you so much. See, some of my regulars are coming in. I haven't seen you in a while, Duke. I'm glad to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm monetized now, Duke. I'm excited. It's been like 5 days now, but I'm so happy. No, it's actually been almost 10 days. It's been over a week. Anywho, I'm really happy, guys, because I worked my butt off. Hi, Babalesh _ snot. I love that handle. That's hilarious. I'm great. You know what? Hey, I'm doing great, guys. You know, I try to keep it classy and keep it positive no matter what. I'm so excited about my next stage in life, like this new era that I'm going in. Like, whatever God saved me for, I'm excited. I'm excited for this next stage because I know it's going to be awesome. And I know I'm going to touch a whole lot of people. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't care about all the low vibrational people that are coming in. It's not even bothering me. 2 of Cups. Yeah. You got love coming in your life, guys. Thank you, SG. You are so awesome. Your energy is very, very positive. Thank you. That's the type of energy that I like to have in my readings, you know? I know there's going to be some people out here that are going to have some ugly stuff to say and ugly agendas, you know? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, I know who this person is. It's the same person. They have commented under 4 different pages during this reading, right? People, they go through too much. I know who you are, and I'm not going to give you any attention moving forward. I'm just not. I don't care. You keep coming back under every handle that you want. It's fine with me. You'll get kicked out every single time. I'm not even going to waste my breath thinking about it or discussing it anymore. I don't care. Okay. Money moves. Ooh, you know what? No. Life purpose. Life purpose oracle cards. That's what we're going to go with right now. Because I can feel the message. I can feel it. I can feel it. Doom, 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 doom. I pulled out my vinyl, the records that my mom left me, and I found Public Enemy. Oh my God. Anybody who knows about rap from the 80s, any NOIs in here, Nation of Islam people that ever went to Savior's Day back in the day, they know that Public Enemy used to be there every year. But I didn't know my mom even had this record. I didn't know she had Public Enemy on vinyl all these years. It's crazy. I had no idea we were riding around with a freaking, because she's got all these, she had all these albums. This is about 10, maybe 12 albums that she had, that she kept. But it was crazy. All these years, I didn't even know that she had Public Enemy this whole time. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. This is my motto, guys. Exercise, yoga, prayer, and meditation, baby. Get into it. Okay? Yes, Marianne. Those were the days of like musicians putting their heart and soul into their music, right? And they're telling their story. And not just their story, but the story of their neighborhood and their people, the plight of what they were going through. You got to feel all that pain and happiness and whatever emotions they were going through, you got to feel it, right? I was just talking about that with my man the other day. I was like, man, when I listen to DMX, that's different rap than any other rap that I've ever heard. He's probably the most gangster rapper that I ever listened to that really was gangster in his life. Everybody else is acting. He was one of the few guys that was really gangster. And if you listen to what he was talking about, he was dropping some jewels. If you listen to DMX's first record, his first album, when he first came out, I literally had a cassette tape. I moved from Michigan to Missouri, and I had DMX on cassette, and that was his first release. And man, when I tell you he put his heart and soul in that album, the man put his heart and soul in that album. So the music from back in the day, from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, it was pretty good. Oh yeah, I listen to DMX on a regular basis. Babylist, yes, absolutely. I still listen to DMX. I got his first 2 CDs. I still got the CDs. I played the second one, Blood of My Blood, so much. The number 4, I can't even play it. It comes in and then it just starts. And don't get me started on my cassette tapes back in the day. If you played the cassette tape too much, you would just ruin one side. I would ruin one side of every cassette tape that I ever had because I would play it way too much. I love good music, and when I find something that's good music, I play it until it's like worthless. I love it. I mean, I like the digital stuff that you could just get to at any time, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's like a rite of passage for me to just go back and play a CD or go back and find a record player and play some vinyl because it just sounds different. Like my husband for my birthday one year, he bought me Nas, an album of Nas, and I was like, wow, Nas on vinyl. Yeah, that was awesome. I love it. Right? I'm telling you, It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad I was born in the era that I was born in. I got to see some things that people today just don't get to see. They don't get to live it, and to live it, to know about the history is cool, but to actually be there when it happens, priceless. I got to see DMX live and in concert at the Hard Knock Life tour. It was Jay-Z's tour. I think it was back in 1998, 99, something like that. That tour had so many different people get on and get off. By the time it got to Missouri, a few of the people that I really wanted to see weren't there anymore, but I got to see DMX. I got to see Method Man and Redman, and those two are hilarious. But they are great performers, and they work so well together, and I miss them too being together. Method Man and Redman, they were so comical. But DMX, oh man, I cried when he passed. I really did. I was like, man, oh, but anywho, um, when he came on, the music messed up, and I swear, I think they used to do this to him on purpose, mess up his music because they knew he wasn't gonna stop him. DMX would always keep it going with a bomb poem. He was so eloquent, and he told the stories just it was raw and uncut, and I remember we were fourth row, but when the concert started, everybody just pushed forward, so we wound up being in first row. Went straight from the fourth row to the front. We were right there like, hey buddy, what's up? And this chick had her son with her. It was the cutest thing. He came out, he was like, hey, whose kid is this? And she was like, that's my son. He was like, you brought your son to the concert? He was so tickled that she brought her son to the concert that he kept coming over there, you know what I'm saying? Like giving him love. And I was like, that is so adorable. I love it. It was just a really nice experience because I was raised in the Nation of Islam, so I wasn't able to be out there in the world like that. I didn't get to go to concerts and stuff like that till I was pretty much grown, you know, legally grown anyway. So it was fun for me. It was so fun, and I had a great time. But it was nice to get to see them in their element, And it was raw and uncut, and I'm just happy I got a chance to see DMX at the beginning of his career, performing when he was just like grit, DMX. This is what you got. Oh man. Don't get me started, man. I will go and start listening to DMX for the rest of the night. My husband will come home and I'm like, ow, ow. Get my dogs all riled up. They love DMX. Soon as they start growling, they're like, yeah, where is he? Yes, Marianne. Oh, I'm telling you, I have lived such a wonderful life. I don't even get mad about the bad stuff because I learned from that stuff too. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm very blessed and happy and grateful for the life that I've lived. I've got to see a lot. I've lived through a lot, and I've got to see a lot. I've had some fun. I've had some highs, some lows, some in-betweens, but it's all been good, and I've learned a lot from my life. 7-Eleven in the chat. Great things are coming, Cancer. 12:22 on the clock. Oh, my God. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Cancer. See, all of the stuff that happens in a reading it's relevant to the reading. Hi, Terry Will. He said, I see OG. I am. I am an original gangster. Get into it, yeah. I'm a sweetheart now, but don't get it twisted. I wasn't always this way. I had to learn like everybody else. Okay, that queen on my neck is there for a representation of something, And I'm not going to get into it, but yep, they know. If you know, you know. I'm from Michigan. Study Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So just understand this. Everything that's going on around you is teaching you something. It's helping you get to the next stage, right? So you got to trust your feelings and your dreams to guide you. You know what's best for you, right? But sometimes, as G said, I was out there whooping asses. Oh my God. Hey, I'm a human being. I got my ass kicked a couple times too, but I learned from that. And then I learned how to get back in, right? You know? But yeah, I was out there kicking asses. I really was. Especially all over Missouri. Woo! Those are some stories to tell right there. But you know, the one thing I have to say that's freaking hilarious, people don't understand that when you only see part of the story, you're cheating yourself. When you don't, Casey Mo, yep. Yep, I was there for 18 years, Sean Gray. I was there for 18 years. Good, bad, or indifferent, Kansas City. Somebody told me while I was in Kansas City, if you can make it in Kansas City, Missouri, you can make it anywhere. They were not lying. It was not easy making it there. And I started life all over at the age of 21. And I'm going to tell you, it wasn't easy, but I'm so grateful for everything I learned there. I'm so grateful for the lessons of life that I learned there. I'm so grateful for the time that I spent there. I'm really grateful for the color that I got from there, because, you know, this color here, it might seem light for some or dark for others. I don't know. But for me, growing up in Michigan, I was so pale. I didn't have no color at all. Living in Kansas City, I felt like I was sitting on the sun, like the sun was just sitting there like this, caressing me and making me have a year-round tan. So I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for the color that I got from there, and I'm grateful for the knowledge and everything that I learned in life. You know, the life lessons that I learned there. I learned a lot living in Missouri, I'm telling you. Good, bad, or indifferent. It was awesome. It was awesome. Rough. I'm from Detroit, so I wouldn't say it was, and I lived in Flint during the gang violence, so I wouldn't say so much rough, but be blunt, Sean. You can be blunt, because I know Kansas City can be a little crazy. My mom worked in the school system there, so she worked for the school district. Oh, you came from, wait a minute, is that Louisiana or LA? Because if you came from LA, you came from Louisiana in the 80s? Am I a witch? No. You know, some people think I'm a white witch, but no. California, LA? No, my dad used to live there. No, my dad actually lived there. That's where my oldest brother grew up, in Cali. Actually, I moved to Texas from Cali. I've lived everywhere. Yeah. I've only been in Texas for a couple years. I lived in Cali from 2015 to 2022. I lived in the high desert area, and I also lived in the valley, very close to the bay. Yeah, I was about to actually go back to, justice. Time to decide. Oh, wow. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So I feel like the justice and the trust card go hand in hand, because they're both talking about your career. And I feel like some of you Cancers have a career in the justice system. And when I say a career in the justice system, I'm not talking about police. I'm talking about the court system, like judges, attorneys, things of that nature. Hey, Marilyn Woods. Yeah. We call readers witches. You call readers witches? Yeah, a lot of people do. You know what? I have been called a white witch. I have been called, I had one person call me a dark witch, but I don't tap into darkness. I have had people do dark things to me through magic. So that's why you hear me talk a lot about return to senders and praying for people that are doing black magic on people. Being a witch is not bad, but people can take things of that nature and turn it into negativity. You know how people are. People can take the whitest, the brightest of high vibrational things and bring it down to a low vibrational place because of where they are, you know? And it doesn't have anything to do with the art. It has everything to do with the intention of the person using it, right? So I don't let that bother me so much. I don't let the lingo bother me because I know where I am and what I bring to the table, you know, and what I'm trying to do and the message that I have coming across. But I do know that there are people that take this information and they just do ugly, disgusting things with it. And they don't understand. For some strange reason, they don't get that no matter what you do when it comes to magic, it's coming back to you. What you do in life, period, is coming back to you. So it's a good thing to stay on the right side of karma, period. I like to stay on the positive, uplifting, high vibrational side of everything, you know? And any low vibrations that people get from that, that's their own deflection. And I pray for their healing. I don't have any control over them. I have control over me. So I just, you know, I try to focus in on my gift. And I try to help people to focus in and zone in on their gifts so they can cultivate it, you know, and understand how to use it and deal with life with their own gifts. And if they don't want to do that, it's fine. But that's what I'm here to do. Try to help people in the most positive way I can. And if I can help you, kudos to me for being able to help you. If I can't, I wish you healing. And I hope that the right person comes into your life that can help you heal. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Telekinesis? I don't have telekinesis. I'm pretty sure there are people out here that do actually have telekinesis and know how to use it. But for the most part, most of the people that have telekinesis, most of them aren't tapped in. Right? And when they do use it, it's by accident. You know what I find? People that have the biggest gifts, they only know how to tap into it when they vibrate low, and it's usually a situation, a volatile situation where somebody hurts them to their soul, and then they tap into their gift, and oh, it wreaks havoc because they're tapped in, and it's a powerful tap in, but it's not the one that they want to use. So it depends on the situation, but I've seen it happen. I've seen people tap into their gift in like the worst way, and then they're all pissed off about it because they don't know how to control it. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't like tapping into their gifts, because they're afraid of it. And you can't lead your life in fear. You gotta chicka 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 choo choo, like a freight train. Just keep going straight forward towards the fear, because if you fear something and you go towards it, you'll be more than likely to conquer it rather than let it conquer you. you know so that's what I always tell people: try not to fear any gift that you have, because it won't ruin you if you zone in on it and keep your connection to the Most High solidified, because the Most High will help you to cultivate it in the right way. All right, guys, I'm not going to hold you up too much longer. Time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Okay? You got to make a decision on what you want to do and how you want to do it. But you have to be able to take ownership of what you're doing. You can't tap into something and then be like, I don't know, I didn't know that I could do that. I didn't know the repercussions of doing that. You got to tap in, understand what you're doing, how it's going to affect you and everybody around you before you start using it. If you don't want to, if you're not sure how to use it, tap into an oracle and get a little bit of assistance, but don't misuse your gifts. Use them for the, I would say just try to stay on the right side of right. If you're vibrating high and you're elevating yourself, you're not going to have that crab in the barrel mentality. So you're not going to be doing anything wrong. You understand? Everything that you do will be intentional. You're coming from a high vibrational place. You're not trying to hurt anyone. If you're always trying to help in a positive, high vibrational way, you're going to win every time. Okay? So stay in that place. Stay in that high vibrational place. Don't let anyone bring you down. Right? Love life. Be grateful for who and what you have in your life right now. Pray for everybody's healing around you. Right? Release attachments. Release anyone that no longer serves your higher purpose and be okay with whoever has to get dropped off. Release and cut cords with whoever you need to release and cut cords with, right? Pray for their healing and move forward, right, guys? Know that you got great things coming your way, but it's in divine timing, Cancer. You got a lot of people that are coming at you from all sides, telling you what you need to do and how you need to do it. But you know what you need to do, so you got to focus in. And you got to be very intentional and keep that connection to the Most High solidified and follow your intuition. Call your power back. You're going to need it. And tap into your gift. Do not be afraid of your gift. Okay? Get out into nature, guys, if you can. Right? Ground yourself and make sure you're staying up on your vitamin D, guys. A lot of people that have cancer are vitamin D deficient. Right? You need vitamin D to fight off a lot of things. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Eat clean as you possibly can. I'm not saying don't eat meat. I'm just saying eat clean. If you're going to eat meat, find a halal store and look it up. I hate to tell people everything, give them all the jewels, but find a halal store. The way they do their meat is a whole lot better, and you're not going to end up with any cloned meat when you go to them. They actually raise their animals in a very humane way. Okay? And those animals are not mistreated in any way, and you're not going to get a whole bunch of grossness in the animal that you eat. It's probably one of the most purest forms of a way to eat an animal. Okay? So just, take care of yourselves, guys. Get out there and just soak up all the nature that you can. Soak up all the love and light that you can and deflect love and light, right? Don't take in any of that negative stuff, and you don't have to match energy with these ugly energy people. Let them vibrate low and that leave them in that barrel with the other crabs. What do they say in the Bible? Let the dead bury the dead. Yeah. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. And just because you got those clear goggles on, doesn't mean you can force someone else to wear them. You can give a person a message, but you can't force them to take it in, right? So just do your due diligence, right? You try to uplift people if you can. If they don't want to take that information, you give them the deuces, you pray for their healing, and you keep it moving. Okay? I love you guys. Continue to vibrate high. Come back and see me whenever you guys want to, okay? I'm here. I'm going to try to be here every day. And if you're on my Queen Karima channel, if you don't get the messages that you feel like you need to get, because some of them won't be on here, go to my Nature's Daughter account. You'll get everything over there. That one's monetized, so I'm putting a lot of energy into that one. But I'm putting energy into the Queen Karima page too, because I'm trying to get it monetized as well. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other, okay? Have a wonderfully blessed evening.